Imagine yourself standing in front of a beautiful waterfall. It's 7 a.m. and you get that ideal golden sunrise. You take out your camera, click, and bingo! You got your perfect shot. Now you're in the jungle and you come across these. Then, aha! Zoom out. You realize you're in a highly conserved forest and the chances of sighting an elephant, a deer, and a tapir are likely to happen. Mind blown emoji. Now stop imagining because this is real life, my friend. Here in a small remote town of Dabong, Kelantan, you will find Gunung Stong State Forest Park. I know you've probably never heard of it because when we say Cuti Malaysia, we only think of Penang, Langkawi, Sabah, and whatnot. These are nice places, but so is Dabong. The only difference is Dabong is a place where you can travel in a positive light, where you engage with nature and leave a less harmful footprint. This is what we call ecotourism, and this is what my Kelantan series is all about. So on the first day of this ecotourism tour, we hiked Camp Baha, which is the starting point for all the main trails. There are 5 main peaks which can be reached from Camp Baha. The closest one will take 4 to 5 hours, while the furthest will take a week. Due to limited time, we only did the most basic and probably the most ideal hike for majority of you. Since this is a very protected area, you cannot just DIY hike. You need to get permission from Kelantan State Forestry Department and expect charges for the guide, entrance fee, and campsite if you plan to stay for the night. So without further ado, let's start this eco-adventure.
Hey, wow. Okay.
Welcome back guys to another adventure here in Malaysia. I'm Farell Salvador. Right now I'm in Kelantan, Dabong. Today's adventure guys, we'll be exploring Gunung Stong. Have you ever heard of Gunung Stong? If you've not heard of this place, don't worry about it. I will show you around here in my channel today as we will explore one of the low profile kind of sites here in Malaysia. So let's go and explore this hidden gem in Kelantan. Boom. There's slots. Okay, so we start our adventure here in the steep stairs. So this is your first challenge. We came from a Stong Hill Resort. That's where we started our adventure. So we're walking through the jungles now of Stong Mountain, or what the locals would call Gunung Stong. So the starting of it is very challenging, I would say. What are the things you need when you're doing this hike here in Gunung Stong? Of course, obviously the first thing you need is a water bottle. Other than that, wear comfortable clothes, hiking gears. So I'm using a normal dry pants. They say that this pants, when it gets wet, it dries easily. And they provided us with this shirt, some long sleeves, in case we get in contact with all these leaves. Because I'm not sure, some could be itchy. You never know, so it's better to be protected. If you're asking me about leech, I've not seen any leech so far. Since I don't think it's the season right now. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a season for leeches when they come out. The terrain seems to be very dry, so it's very promising. The weather today looks good. In our group here, we're about 57 in the group. 57 people doing this hike, so it's quite a big group to do hiking. This was organized by Ketsa. This is our first, I would say second waterfall. Now we have to cross this river. You're gonna have to remove your shoes guys if you don't want to get wet. Let's do this. Alright guys, so I'm looking at a waterfall right now and it's so amazing, so beautiful from here. And I just got to realize that this is the Jalawang Waterfall guys. If you're wondering what is Jalawang Waterfall, this is that waterfall that is the highest in Southeast Asia, or what the locals would call Air Terjun Jelawang. So now we are here and I'm looking at it right now and the view is just out of this world. Look at that. And from here to there, if I'm not mistaken, that could be the longest fall, I would say, because earlier one of the firemen were very strict with people going to their sides of the waterfall because they are worried they might slip. So this must be a long downfall if you accidentally fall down here. So be careful when you're doing your hike because they take safety here very seriously. Okay? But anyways, we're on a pit stop right now. This is our second challenge, crossing this river. If you don't get wet, it's not much of a challenge, I would say, but it's part of the adventure. Drain. Okay, a few facts guys while I'm walking up this hill with our team. The reason why it's called Gunung Stong is because the locals told me when in English we call this place, we call a rock stone because these mountains here are very rocky, so they came up with the idea it's a stony mountain or Stone Mountain, so the locals pronounce it as Stong instead of stone, so that's where it got its name, Gunung Stong or Stong Mountain. If you ask me the complexity of this hike from 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest and 1 being easy, I would give this 5.
Orang, lepas nanti baru kita buat pecahan, boleh? Boleh? Okey, nombor. Tuan nak ikut sekali saya? Tunggu yang belakang. Pukul 6 yang sampai.
2, 3,
4, 5,
7,
8, 9, 10,
11.
Okay, so according to our tour guide here, there are 2 types of tree guys. One is the live tree and one is the dead tree. This side. Okay, okay, jom. Babi hutan Okay guys, this is a footprint of a wild boar or babi hutan. Oh. Alright, touchdown, Jelawang Jungle. So we are making our way to Camp Baha. This is approximately about 1 hour and 30 minutes, I would say, from this hike. So this is our mission, to get to Camp Baha.
Nanti kita akan pergi dekat viewpoint tu. Viewpoint tu, saya akan tunjuk kat mana tempat tu. Kat situ dia ada satu warning line warna kuning dengan rantai. So jangan ada yang melepasi line kuning tu, ya. Okay, kalau ada apa-apa soalan bagi tahu saya. InsyaAllah saya boleh bantu. Kika ada masalah tak?
We can't just simply linger around or loiter around the area. They're quite strict in terms of rules for those who are coming to visit this area. Camp Baha, you will have to follow a certain kind of rule. They say it's not like coming from a resort. In there, they are focused mainly on safety, because last time they had an incident in the year 2013 where somebody fell off the cliff and died. Alright guys, finally we've reached Camp Baha. Now we get ourselves a proper rest for a while. I would really like to rest my legs. My legs are almost giving up right now. It's so like a jelly right now. So now we're going to a waterfall. This waterfall is just right on the side of Camp Baha. So it's something to do down here when you're taking your rest from that extreme hike. So we're going to take a dip and then I'll give you guys a drone shot of this place. I'm not quite sure what to see around here yet, but I'm looking forward to see an aerial view of this mountain. Check it out. So the waterfalls is done. That place was amazing for those who are looking for some adrenaline rush, wanting to do something extreme. You can do it at the waterfall down there. It's called Putri Waterfall, or the locals call Air Terjun Putri. It's very close to the Camp Baha. It's just a walking distance. My friends here did the slide earlier. I lost my balls when I saw the slide. It was too fast when they were coming down, so I told myself, never mind. Because when you reach around the 30s or 40s, you start to think about life being precious. But anyways, these are the guys who did it. Yuba and Gerald, what can you say about the slide? Maybe you can share your experience.
If you're looking for adrenaline rush, there's a place.
You guys should at least try it once when you come here, man. This is fun and it really challenges your... I mean, if you like adventure, that's the thing that you definitely have to try once.
To be honest guys, I have regrets, but it's better to be safe and alive. They're just lucky. So one of the rules here in Camp Baha is you're not allowed to cross this yellow line. As you can see, they've painted the yellow line. It's already fading away because in the year 2013, this is where the person fell. It's a very slippery terrain. The minute you fall in down there, that is a long drop to the bottom, guys. So they put a chain down here just to double secure to let you know, don't cross if you don't see this yellow line.
Tonight, it's a mystery that we never took a chance before. I'm looking at you and you're looking
What a
at
hike!
me. All of a sudden it rains over me. All we ever wanted was crossing our ways.
Okay, so what to expect in this bridge when going Gunung Stong? The floor looks rotten, and the tour guide said you can only withstand about 6 people. See, it's so wobbly. It's kind of scary for those who have a fear of heights. You're gonna feel that thrill, you know, that fear. I'm slowly getting it. See, I'm losing balance. My legs are keeping in balance. And there's a waterfall down there that's about 5 meters deep, according to the tour guide. So if you want to do a free diving, that's the spot for you. But be careful because they have some incidents of people drowning. Alright, let's get out of the bridge.
You guys should try it.
So that wraps our Gunung Stong adventure. Next off, we're going to Gua Ikan, if I'm not mistaken. Fish cave, if you translate it in English. Not sure why they call it fish cave or Gua Ikan. So let's go and check it out. After 1 hour from now, they're gonna make us take a break because that was an intense workout going up to the Gunung Stong Camp Baha, to be specific. We did not do the mountain, the Gunung Stong actual mountain, but we did the Camp Baha. Even though it was just the Camp Baha, my legs are already killing me. Right, let's take a break, have lunch, and then we'll go off to our next location, Gua Ikan. Catch us there.